Been playing the monkey tag all day. So, alright. 3, 2, 1, let's go! On to Smashville, obviously, to start with. Very, very nice.
Right, so I know in terms of certain matchup charts, they seem to deem this matchup a pretty hard one for Peach. I can understand why. Fair controls, Diddy's fair controls a lot of space control essentially, and Diddy's essential low risk, medium reward for the most part is a really continuous aggression that Peach has to deal with when it comes to her float game being outright cancelled out by his aerials and banana threat.
Yeah. So far, they're just the usual kind of dominance we see from Khanage, and the aggressive pressure he does put on is showcasing itself right now.
Yeah.
KEIKUNz just starting to get back into the game a little bit. But yeah, as you're saying, it's kind of this low risk, medium reward kind of playstyle. Yeah, like the majority of his stuff is fairly safe. He doesn't get anything major from it. Go ahead. You were just.
I really like what KEIKUNz was doing with his landing patterns. Something that Kong wasn't doing or has forgotten to do. Using the peanut gun to maneuver and then land and punish and not really deal with Peach at the ledge. It's very important. That could have been very, very bad for KEIKUNz, who was going for the Gimp to interrupt the barrels, make him fall into that really bad animation, and go for the stock.
Forward throw off stage. KEIKUNz is having to recover and does so-ish. Gets knocked off again, but nothing huge. Goes for the Nicki Minaj, but it misses. Hits a shield twice, though.
Oh, I believe he killed himself by trying to do something in the Blastzone and not necessarily DIing as well as he could have.
It looked like he was slightly coming out, but then it almost as if he jumped into it.
Yeah. Okay, well, KEIKUNz is far from out of this. He can immediately equalize this up if he gets an opportunity, and he wants to do that. He doesn't want Peach to get carried away with momentum, as well as be enraged, because 60-70% you get hit by fair, that's it. That's just luck. The back throw is probably coming soon if he's not too careful. Nice.
Wow,
that conversion is really difficult at times. Buffering the back air from the down tilt can be really tricky, but I'm glad that he seems to have that on point.
Yeah. Trying to get these bananas into play. Haven't seen too much kind of banana conversion.
Yeah, I believe the reason that would be is he doesn't want Peach to have the room to start pressuring with the aerials. He doesn't want to give her the time that it takes for the bananas to come out to possibly.
Yeah, I mean, keeping trying to choke Peach's control is one of the most important things when playing her. If she has free reign, very, very difficult to manage. So as you say, giving her any time at all is really a bad idea. Yeah. But that shield was dangerously low.
Yeah, very low. But he's choosing to attack, which I can 100% respect, because sometimes a good offense is literally you're going to be your defense once your shield is taking its time to recuperate. That could have been so bad for KEIKUNz. I'm glad he had to only deal with the sour spot at that point.
Oh yeah. Still seemed really strong, but it wasn't enough. A forward air coming out, not enough to take it just yet, but
possible.
Return forward smash.
Yep, not yet. Not enough to take it. Khanage hanging in there.
Just a little, yeah, I mean, we're getting close to those kind of higher rage moments when, a move like that definitely will KO.
Yep. Oh, so he was searching for the down tilt a little bit too much there, even for Diddy Kong.
Okay, there we go, 150. So
the side B habit. They all need to be more careful, because it's a very telegraphed option you have, and I was saying that I liked his peanut popper use because of the fact he was not just having a predictable landing, but that was completely telegraphed.
I think there is a habit of people to use the monkey flip just because it is this huge kind of momentum shift in if you're standing still, it's like a sudden burst of speed and change of direction can be hard to read, but if you have someone who's versed in the matchup, someone who's prepared and waiting like Khanage was, it's an easy punish.
That was a really nice conversion. He did, I think, 2 fairs and then didn't get all of the up smash, but got most of it. It was really good. Okay, but now he's getting caught on the ledge, and this is This is the situation that Khanage as a player thrives on. He loves it when he has people trapped on the ledge.
Yeah.
And if you don't stop his roll there, he's going to take the game.
He's got a terrifying edge guard for sure.
Yeah. And that might be it. Yep, fair. Everyone does fear the fair for a reason.
Fear the fair. First game going over to Khanage then.
Right, that was a good game in terms of both. They can both definitely see what each other are about, and I expect to see counter adaptations from both players at this point.
Yeah.
And it was a very even game, so I would like to see how KEIKUNz is going to reply to Khanage's first blood of the win.
Sticking with the Smash bill as well.
Okay.
We are looking at the winner of this is going to go on to play Jakobine in winners finals.
So that'll be interesting too.
Just trying to pin down the early game as best he can.
Oh, he went
wow, that could have been nice, but nice evasion from.
He's just testing whether Khanage knows how to deal with that mix-up, because it's not a true combo, but it's a mix-up for when you are ignorant of the fact that of how to deal with that particular.
Toad came out. Yeah, Khanage doesn't really use Toad too often. And usually when he does use it, it does land.
Oh, that's
what a catch!
Wow,
that side B again, getting punished. Yep. Just Khanage aware of it, consistently just waiting.
Yes.
And reacting very nicely.
Because he's played DD enough to know that the side B is going to be a thing. He punished Kong for I think the same reason.
Yeah. But again, just the peace of mind. Presence of mind to use the up B in that scenario.
Yeah.
Knowing that good height, good knockback, and rage on himself. Sorry, go ahead.
Once upon a time, he used to have a habit of using it too much. Now he's toned it down to the point of using it when it's appropriate to do so, and that is something that's commendable on Khanage's end.
Yeah. I think those are the kind of like those mini facets to improving that you just a lot more subtle but make a huge difference.
It's not gonna kill him, but it's good damage, it's positioning.
Yeah.
And it's a nair. He's going trapped on the ledge again. Possible grab, yep.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those subtle pieces to improving that you don't really see as much, but like just if you know something works, but just making sure you're using it at the right moments, at the intelligent moments.
Yeah.
Those kind of decision makings. Wow, just again following up that movement into the fair.
Right now, this is looking very strong for Khanage.
It was a really strong start as well.
And that's
from
it.
KEIKUNz,
yeah, that's a stock gone. It was easy to tell.
Completely lost any kind of command he had over game 2 here.
And that's the conversion. I really like the fact that he has that down, but he needs to do more now because he's lost so much progress that he may have possibly had from the first game.
Yeah. Just throwing out these back airs, but nice evasion from Khanage. Toad.
So one thing to beat out Khanage's habit, because he does enjoy using counter more than other peaches, is that you're going to have to wait with him some of the time, because otherwise 20% and high knockback is something to definitely fear from Toad.
Oh yeah, nice movement read. Get some
fair, yeah, that's
wow.
it. That's game. A very convincing game 2 from Khanage.
Yeah, for sure. Khanage moves on to winners finals and he will face Jakobine. Can we just get the bracket up there, Mr. Streamer? Thank you very much. Just scroll down to the bottom for me. We're going to have Silent playing Lucretio. And
possible
we have Severe Calamari will be facing against KEIKUNz. So Calamari's there.